Don't miss the tea. Subscribe now.
Dude, grab a chair. No, seriously, sit down. Put your phone away. You are not going to believe what I'm about to tell you. If you repeat this to anyone, I will literally deny it until I'm blue in the face, but I have to tell someone because my brain is actually melting. Order a drink. You're going to need it. Okay, so you know Sarah, right? Obviously you know her. We've been together for 10 years. A decade, man. We started dating when we were practically kids. She is the love of my life, hands down. I'm going to marry this woman. She's smart, she's funny, she puts up with my nonsense, she's perfect. But you also know Sarah is reserved. Proper might be the word, especially when it comes to, that stuff, the bedroom stuff. I'm not trying to air our dirty laundry, but I'm telling you this for context. For 10 years, it has been Vanilla City, population us. And look, I'm not complaining about the quality, but the variety, the adventurousness. Non-existent. She is insanely shy, painfully shy. Every time I've tried to bring up anything remotely spicy, talking about fantasies, asking what she likes, maybe trying to introduce a little dirty talk, she just shuts down. It's like a wall goes up. She gets awkward, she changes the subject, or she just giggles nervously and says, I don't know. For the longest time, I just accepted it. I told myself, okay, this is just who she is. I figured she just didn't have a sexual inner world. Some people don't, right? I thought she was just happy with the basics and didn't really think about it otherwise. I made my peace with it because I love her. I stopped pushing. I stopped asking. I just assumed that part of our life was going to be sweet, loving, and completely predictable until we died. But bro, I was wrong. I was so wrong. And the way I found out is the wildest part. So lately, we've been trying to find new ways to wind down at night instead of just scrolling on TikTok until our eyes bleed. We decided to try audiobooks, but not just regular audiobooks. We found these things called graphic audio. Have you heard of this? It's wild. It's not just one person reading, it's a full cast. Sound effects, background music, footsteps, doors creaking. It's like a movie in your ears. We started listening to this book everyone is talking about online, Fourth Wing. You've seen it, right? The one with the dragons, it's everywhere. I thought, okay, cool, fantasy, war college, dragons, fighting, I can get down with that. I figured it was going to be like Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings, just a fun adventure story to fall asleep to. Oh my god, man, it is not Harry Potter. So we're lying in bed, lights off, just the sound of dragons roaring and swords clashing coming from the speaker. And at first it's normal, but then the romance plot kicks in, and let me tell you, this isn't a fade to black situation. Gets descriptive, and because it's graphic audio, you can hear the tension, the heavy breathing, the wet sounds. The voice actors are really going for it. The first time a scene got a little heated, I honestly panicked. I was lying there thinking, oh god, Sarah is going to hate this. She's going to be so uncomfortable. I should turn it off. I was literally reaching for my phone to pause it because I didn't want her to feel awkward, but then I stopped because I realized she wasn't moving. She was dead still. Usually if something uncomfortable comes on TV, she'll make a joke or get up to get water. But she was just lying there, staring at the ceiling in the dark. I looked over, and even in the dim light, I could tell she was wide awake. She wasn't asleep, she was listening, like intently listening. I didn't say anything, I just let it play. The scene in the book kept going, this shadow-wielding bad boy character, Zadin, and the main girl, Violet, and the tension was thick. And suddenly Sarah shifts. She moves closer to me, and bro, the vibe in the room changed instantly. It wasn't the usual let's cuddle to sleep vibe, it was electric. I put my arm around her, testing the waters, and she didn't just lean in, she practically melted into me. Her skin was hot, her breathing was matching the audio. I was shocked. I'm lying there thinking, is this happening? Is the dragon book actually doing this right now? And it did. We didn't even say a word, we just connected. And it wasn't the usual routine. It was passionate, it was urgent, it was like a switch had been flipped inside her. We finished that book and immediately started the sequel, Iron Flame. We're deep in it now. And every night it's the same thing. We put it on, we listen to the story, the dragons fight, the politics happen, and then the romance scenes hit and she just opens up. And here is the tea, the part that has me questioning everything I've known for the last decade. She finally admitted it. A couple of nights ago, after we turned the audio off, we were just lying there in the afterglow, which, by the way, has been fantastic, and she whispers, I really like listening to this with you. I tried to play it cool. I didn't want to spook her. I was like, yeah, the story is pretty cool. And she goes, no, I mean the scenes, the spicy parts. It really does something for me. My jaw hit the pillow. This is the woman who blushes if a sex scene comes on Netflix and usually checks her phone until it's over. And here she is, telling me that listening to a fictional guy with face scars and a dragon talk dirty to a girl is lighting her on fire. She told me it makes her feel things she hasn't felt in a long time. She said hearing it, especially in that movie in your mind format, allows her to get out of her own head. It's like because it's fantasy, because it's not her, she feels safe to enjoy it. I am absolutely stoked, obviously. I feel like I won the lottery. Listening to these scenes with her makes me feel incredibly close to her. It's intimate in a way we've never been before. It feels like she's finally inviting me into a room in her mind that's been locked for 10 years. But at the same time, I'm so confused. Why now? Why this? I've been sitting here for 10 years, a real human man who loves her, willing to do literally anything she wants. I've tried to talk about it. I've tried to be romantic. I've tried to set the mood, and nothing worked. But Zadin Riorson rides in on a black dragon and suddenly the gates are open. I'm trying not to take it personally. Seriously, I'm trying. But but there's a part of me that's like, what does this fictional shadow did he have that I do? Aside from, magic powers in a kingdom, I think it's the romantasy genre specifically. I looked it up on Reddit, down the rabbit hole obviously, and apparently this is a huge thing. Women are going crazy for this genre. It's like emotional porn, is that the right word? It's not just the sex, it's the high stakes, it's the I would burn the world down for you energy. Maybe that's what was missing. Maybe our life is just too safe, too comfortable. We pay taxes, we go to Costco, we watch the Great British Bake Off. There's no danger, there are no dragons, but the crazy part is seeing how this translates to us. Since we started this, she's been more confident. She initiates more, she's not just accepting intimacy, she's seeking it out. It's like the books gave her permission to have a libido. It gave her a vocabulary for it that she didn't have before. She's still too shy to talk about the specifics though. Like if I tried to discuss the scene in the daylight over coffee, she'd probably die of embarrassment. It has to be in the dark with the audio playing. It's a bubble. So now I'm in this weird position where I'm basically third-wheeling my own relationship with an audiobook narrator. I'm going to keep doing it, obviously. I'm not an idiot. If listening to 6 hours of lore about griffins and wards is the price of admission for this kind of connection, I will listen to every damn book in the series. I will pre-order the next one. I'll buy the merchandise, I don't care, but I'm dying to know how to keep this spark going without relying on the audiobook forever. Like, do I need to start whispering in a growly voice? Do I need to get a temporary tattoo? How do I bridge the gap between shy Sarah and dragon writer Sarah? I want to foster this. I want her to know that she can bring that energy to me without the book. I want her to know that her fantasies, whatever they are safe with me. But I'm terrified that if I push too hard or ask too many questions, she'll clam up again and the magic will be gone. It's just wild, man. You think you know someone. You think you've mapped out every inch of their personality. And then a decade in, you find out they have a secret trapdoor leading to a dungeon full of dragons and steam. I'm happy, I really am. I feel connected to her, but I'm also just fascinated. Who knew that all it took to fix our dead bedroom was a graphic audio subscription and a little bit of fantasy smut? So yeah, that's the tea. My girlfriend is obsessed with dragon porn and it's the best thing that's ever happened to our relationship. Don't look at me like that. You should try it. Seriously, get the book, thank me later. Now, are you going to finish those fries or what? I need comfort food to process my new life as a fantasy novel stand-in.